Well, good morning, guys. We have made it to the property and we're going to be installing some electrical conduit, hopefully between this meter base there, meter pedestal, and the wellhead, which pokes out of the ground right there, I believe. So anyways, we're gonna get the excavator started. It's in a pile of snow over here, and most likely it probably won't start. So we got the truck pulled up here so we can jump start it if we need to. So let's stick the key in first and see if we got anything. Okay. Wow, that's impressive. Okay. Let that warm up and then we'll get to clearing the snow off from the digger and then clearing the snow off from the yard. While the machine warms up, which will take a while, I'm going to explain this meter pedestal here. For those of you who haven't installed one who would like to know how to install one, and you're not going to, if you don't hire an electrician to do it, this is what I know about it. I'm not an electrician, but anyway, so you got your two upright poles here. Those are 2-inch rigid conduit, so not just regular fence poles. They're actually really thick. Sorry for the coughing and stuff. I have get over sickness and the cold air is hard to breathe, but pardon me. Anyways, at the top there'll be threads, and you can thread on a cap. Now they don't require a threaded cap. You can just stick a fence pole cap on there. All they want is to keep water out from inside the pipe from freezing. Pretty much. So I got the pipe, the threaded ones on top just because I like them better. A little more pricey, but not a big deal. And then you've got your your breaker panel itself. This one is a combo unit, so it's got the meter on this side and it's got the breakers on this side. And so you can pop it down here. Come on. There you go. You can pop it down, and inside you're going to have this is your main service disconnect right here. So we're gonna have a 200 amp service to our house. One day when we get our house built, we have a 200 amp service to our shop. And then right now we have a 20 amp circuit that goes down to this outlet down here so you can power stuff for the construction process. We're going to be installing a 50 amp breaker probably in this area here for the well connection there. That's what I've been told anyway. So, but our job is to run the conduit from here down over there. We need a 1-inch conduit. We're going to use a PVC conduit like this, but 1 inch of course, and it's going to pop out the bottom. These little probably end up going through this one here, I'll say. We'll see. Pop down here, run underground. About 2 feet underground is the minimum, so we'll do that over there. Elbow down and then elbow up or elbow down over there, depending on what they want. So that's basically that. And then we got this bolted on with unistrut, which is this stuff right here. These clamps go around the pole, so they slide in here, which is nice. And you tighten this down, it clamps it to the pole, and you can make it nice and level and make everything look nice. And then the electrical company comes in and they install the meter and the wiring from here down to all the way over to the transformer. So the transformer there behind the tree, the green thing, powers their box over there and my box here. And yeah, so it's run through, the cable is run through a 3-inch conduit, which is this right here. They require this to be schedule 80 right here. Schedule 80 is a little bit thicker of a pipe. So this is 3-inch, but the thickness of the wall of pipe is schedule 80. Underground, they don't care if it's schedule 80 or not, so you can use schedule 40, which is cheaper. So schedule 40 underground, and then a long sweep, like a 36-inch sweep, which means like where it turns up from like underground and then goes up into your panel. There's an elbow there, and that has to be a 36-inch sweep. So that's pretty easy to do. And then you've got your expansion coupler here. This allows it to go up and down with the contraction of the ground and thermal expansion, all that stuff. So, and there's a line right here that you can put it right in the middle. So right now it's cold, so I feel like it's moved a bit. But yeah, and then you've got a threaded coupler here with a protection. I can't open this, of course, it's locked now. There's a plastic nut on top that keeps the wires from chafing. And they want this to be supported at some point on this pipe. And so I went ahead and put a unistrut down here. And then this right here, this is not necessarily the way most people do it. Like there's different ways to do it. This is the way I did it, just because it was really strong looking and nice. And then once you get all that installed, and I've got concrete around the poles, those go down, I think those are 10-foot pipes. And so they're at least 3 foot in the ground, if not a little bit deeper. And then to ground it, you've got a number 6 copper wire here. This number 6 goes down to a 5/8 thick copper rod. It's 10 feet long, 5/8 round. Pipe me again. That's pounded in the ground all the way down to its flush. This copper wire goes down to it and is connected to it. But since we have a 400 amp panel, they want 2 grounding rods at a minimum of 6 feet apart. So if you go down here, you'll find a grounding rod 5/8 by 10 feet, pound in the ground, and then 6 feet over plus, which is about 8 feet there. Here's another one right where that stick is, pounded down. And then this copper wire connects to this one and to that one, and that grounds your entire unit to the ground properly. And then you can get your final pass inspection sticker, which is up here. So pretty sweet. That's about it. It's pretty simple. You can make mistakes, but they have handbooks, which you can look up for whatever state you're in, whatever county you're in, and it gives you exactly what you need to know. I believe this meter needs to be between 4 and 6 feet off the ground, and so you can't have it too low, you can't have it too high. What else is there? This outlet is not necessary, but it's nice to have for building purposes. Eventually probably install a 50 amp circuit or breaker here, or 50 amp connection here, to be able to power like an RV or a welder or anything else, just because it'd be handy to have. So anyways, once we get the snow cleared off of there, actually I have to take my daughter to the emergency room here in about a couple minutes, so I'm gonna go do that. So pray for her. She got pneumonia, it looks like, so we're gonna take her in to get some help. So anyways, take this pipe down, trench over, up and down, and we'll do that when I get back. So anyways, catch you in a little bit. Well, I was setting up my camera on the tripod here to record myself digging the rest of the trench. This part was difficult, but some of this portion was already dug recently, so it's not been frozen. But the rest of the ditch, I've got from here, from the meter base pedestal to the end of my finger there, dug. But I spent probably 15-20 minutes just digging this little portion here. And all I was doing is putting little grooves where the fingers on the bucket are. And so I'm out of daylight, which is fine. I can keep working, but I don't think I'm making any progress tonight. So I'm gonna leave the excavator there, continue on digging later. Went and picked up the conduit, which is in the back of my truck. So tomorrow I'll plan on coming back, excuse me, to install the conduit and dig the rest of the trench if I can make it over here. But since I'm cutting off for the night and I haven't made a video in forever, here's a video for you guys tonight. And then tomorrow, or whenever I get back to it, I'll finish off the video with showing you how to do the conduit and the trenching and all that stuff. So anyways, this little introductory video there. Excavator running, got half of it trenched. So anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the electrical pedestal, where the meter base is, the meter goes, let me know. I'm not an electrician, like I said, but I can answer some questions, hopefully. If not in this video, in the next. So I'll probably explain some more about it on the next video. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. God bless.